Hi guys, welcome to ABC Spoken English. Today we are going to understand why can't we speak fluently. Okay, so because it happens with us because miss most of the guys depend on the academic test. Okay, which are awarded largely on the performance based on reading and writing. They have little correlation with reading and writing. Okay, they have little conversation with fluency in spoken in English. In schools and colleges, English is taught as a subject, not as a skill. Taught to get the 100% marks in exam, not to apply. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to tell you reasons why you can read, write, listen English but not speak. First, you don't have luxury of stopping and thinking while speaking. You can put a book down while reading and thinking for a while if you don't understand something. While writing too, you can take a break and come back to revise your work. But you don't have such luxury while speaking. You have to speak on the fly. The think while speaking, no long pauses. That's another different skill which you can learn, of course, through more speaking. Spoken English requires getting used variety of sounds and phrases. For example, if I am saying, you also try to speak out these words like complicity, like hypocrite, mosquito, unequivocally. So, okay, so all most non-native speakers of English, even the fluent notes, will struggling pronunciation at least few of the above words which I said just told to you. So you have to pronounce them, you have to practice them. Okay, why it is happening? Because they haven't spoken of these words few times before. That's why it happens. So do more practice, learn more words. Okay, because most of you, those who are the non-natives of English, for them English is a foreign language, an international language. So you have to do such practice. You need to learn these sounds to have proper pronunciation of English. You need to use, you can use pronunciation dictionary. You can go for audio dictionary also. So it will improve your pronunciation. So learn most words and phrases, idioms, and use them in your practicality. Third way I'm telling you, uh, okay, which is quite different than the other reasons. Without speaking practice, you will lack the rhythm, the peculiarities of spoken English. So if you want to speak English, you must speak. English can be learnt by doing practice only, by doing demonstration only. Okay, so you must practice. Okay, so if I'm saying, giving an example, two-person may both be speaking correct English, but one may marked better than the other. Okay, English, and for that matter any language, has a rhythm. It's true, a flow that comes through the practice alone. Pronunciation, intonation, pauses, you learn through a practice only. For you can see for the uninitiated, intonation is rise and fall of voice when speaking. Okay, whereas the pronunciation focus on the sounds of words and intonation focuses on the entire sentence. So you can just listen such videos which gives you practice of intonation of English. Because English is not a phonetic language, which means what? Which means you don't necessarily pronounce the way words are written. Pronunciation can be challenge for you, especially for the beginners. If you are the beginners, then it may be challenge for you. For example, read, head, said are pronounced the same way, through they are spelled differently. And if I am taking the example of cut, put are pronounced differently, through they are spelled the same way. So this we have to understand. Okay. So you wouldn't grasp the peculiarity of spoken English just by reading or listening. You want to wet your feet. You want to practice it. You need to listen some videos. Okay, particularly you listen some. You can watch American movies. It will be also very much useful for you to to learn pronunciation of the native speakers. And see, guys, last but not the least, I'm telling you, speaking is not the solo activity. Okay, while speaking it is unlike reading and listening. Okay, it's not like reading and listening. It involves others, which gives rise to two distinct effects, unique only to speaking. Okay, so interaction effect first you need to understand. When you interact with others, you get into real time back and forth, and you can constantly adjust what you say, don't you? Then interlocutor effect. Okay, though your ability to speak English in English remains same, you get nervous speaking to some and remain relaxing speaking to others. That's interlocutor effect. Okay. So how you speak is affected by whom you speak to. For example, this would be the bouts of nervous some get when speaking in meeting or small group. Okay, so interaction and interlocutor impact thus complicate speaking further. Okay, so all these things we need to understand for um, to improve ourselves. Okay, then uh, we can just do more practice of this. Then definitely it will be very much useful for you for us. Okay, guys. Then you, if you want to speak in English, okay, you need to have that type of atmosphere. You need to do more practice of that. That is very important. If I am saying many think they can speak in English because they can read, write, and listen. Spoken English, however, is a skill unto itself. Therefore, requires a lot of practice in speaking. That's why you may not speak well even you have best vocabulary in the world, and we know that for any language, if you want to speak the language, you must have good vocabulary. Okay, that's why you may not speak well even if you have the best comprehension in reading and listening. So speaking is an action. Okay, so if you want to develop that skill, you need to act, you need to speak, practice. That is very important. That's why you may not speak well, even if you can write grammatically correct sentences. And that's why you may not speak well, even if you score highest mark in the English paper in your school or college. So you understand these mistakes, and if you improve yourself, okay, so definitely you will one day you will speak fluently in English, and you will be a good speaker of English language.